Here it is, brew day at the Waikino Brewery. This is my modified grandfather sparge heater. It's got a coil inside, a modified cooling coil. So this is my strike water, which goes into modified American style sports cooler. A little bit of grain in there. I'll chuck some more in shortly, and with the strike water, which has come to temperature, and we'll see shortly. Okay, I've filled the mash tun with about 8.5 kilos of mixture of pale ale and pilsner, both from Gladfields. A little bit more strike water to go in, and I'll hook the pump up, and we'll start the heat exchange process and monitor the temperature. Well, that worked out pretty well. It was strikes meant to be 66.7, it's come out at 66.5. I haven't plugged the pump into it yet. Let it sit there for a while. It looks like it's pretty damn close. Anyway, I'll fill up the heat exchanger with some more water out of my tap, which is about 60 degrees, and get that up to about 75. Then I'll turn the pump on. The water, the mash tun will stay at around 66.6 for probably 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, doing its thing. So I'll catch you next time. Okay, we're 20 minutes in now. You'll see I've wrapped the towel around the largest hose just to stop too much temperature loss. It's about 18 degrees in the room here. And now I've turned the pump on. It's actually lifted the temperature. And turn the pump off. It's a little bit of overrun. It's gone up to 67, should have been 66.7, but hey, that's not much to worry about. Actually, you can see the overruns about 0.5 of degree. Little light on that top left is the cooling light. It's the cooling plug there. I've got no cooling system, so if I needed to, I could just dump some cold water in there, but hey, 0.5 of a degree, I'm not going to worry about that. Sparge heater's filled up again and climbed up to 75.6 degrees. There, as you can set that. I need 30 litres of sparge water for this 40 litre batch. So I'm going to be draining that out over a period of about 40 minutes, and as I take it out I'll put some more back in. So although there's 18 litres in there, I'll end up heating 30 litres by the time sparging's over and done with. Oh, we'll get back next time. We'll be climbing the temperature up to the mash out, which is 75.6, and we'll see you then. Well, the first stage of the mash is complete. 60 minutes at 66.7 nominally. So now I change the temperature controller to 75.6, so the pump will kick in straight away and won't stop until it gets to 75.6. Meanwhile, I've got 18 litres in the grandfather sparge heater sitting at 75.6, and I've got 5 litres sitting in the pot on the stove, and I've got a jug So I got a bit of a head start on my 31 litres I need for the sparge. I'll do all that and come back to you. Oh, meanwhile I've set up my burner and my kettle and feed the chooks and had a shower and done some odd jobs. Okay, 15 minutes later, we've overrun again by about a half a degree, not a problem. So now I'll start the sparge. See you soon. As you can see, I've disconnected the heat exchanger system. Here's our inside of our mash tun. All the hoses are disconnected. Now I've got a very convenient situation with the dishwasher where I can put that 4 litre container or 10 litre bucket, and I'll bucket it into the kettle, which is just outside the door. So here we go, start the sparge. It runs crystal clear straight away. It's been recirculating through the grain bed for an hour or more. Being about 55 litres of liquid in total. It takes quite a while to starch. Probably close to an hour. We'll find out. Catch you later. Okay, the sparge is done. I've extracted 47 litres as per Brew recipe. I've got end of runnings, the pale one obviously, waiting to cool, and the pre-boil sample also waiting to cool. The end of runnings I'm picking, it's going to be about 10-18, we'll see. Meanwhile, halfway through the sparge, I turned the kettle on at the window there. That's sitting at about 90 degrees, so it should be on the boil in a few minutes. We'll go and have a look later. By the way, the sparge took about 15 minutes, which it's not too bad for 47 litres. Okay, the boil's underway. Got my hops ready. The first one goes in 10 minutes before the end. The last one, the bigger one, goes in 1 minute before the end. Both Mochawaker, making a Pilsner, and they're SARS based hops, so should go well. Here's my rolling boil, hop spider with my bittering hops in. Might crank it up just a little bit. Yep, that's better. The bittering hops are basically leftovers from other brews. It's a bit of Stickleback and a bit of Pacific Gem. Oh well, go away, clean all my gear up and sterilise the cooling equipment. Fermenter's already sterilised, ready to go, so I'll see you later. Okay, the boil's finished. I've done a brief whirlpool, left it for 10 minutes. Coming up pretty clean. I've used some paraffin and I put in at the 10-minute out point. Taking all the protein out, makes it nice and clean. Normally I use a hose first, but I've decided to take a small risk contamination and maybe get better aeration. Pretty simple so far. Pour along with the boil. I've cleaned all out of gear up, sterilised my cooling equipment. I'll try and bring it down to about 15 degrees and see how I go. Okay, I'm back. Here's the fermenter for the wort, and I've got another pump, a submersible pump, which I've sterilised with liquid line cleaner over about a 20-minute period, and it's sucking the wort out of the fermenter into this tub full of ice water, and also into a plate chiller which was immersed in the ice water, and cold water flowing through the plate chiller, hot water coming out going into my washing machine, which I'll put to good use. It's been on for about probably 3 or 4 minutes. It's down to 40 degrees. I hope to get it down to about 20. Then I'm going to chuck some ice into the fermenter. The recipe I've designed allows me to put 5 litres of ice to bring me up to my 40 litres. Out of the boil I got 35, which was bang on. So far today everything's pretty much bang on. We'll come back when the temperature's dropped. Well, the chilling's been going for 10 minutes now. It's dropped down to 30. Starts off pretty quick, but once it gets closer to the chill water, it slows right down. Might take another 10 minutes to get down to 20. Okay, we're down to 17.9 degrees. It's taken me 35 minutes to come from 90 down to 17, nearly 18. So not too bad for 40 litres. I've already chucked the ice in and given it a good stir up, a little bit more aeration. So it's still coming down. The yeast I've got is called Brew from the Brew region of Czech Republic. I think I could probably pitch my starter about now. So I've cleaned everything apart from the chilling gear, which will take me a few minutes. So all up it's taken 5 1/4 hours and I'm almost cleaned up and ready to pitch. It's brew day from Waikino.